Hello, Grand Admiral Thrawn here. I'd like to apologize for my weird-sounding voice. I am kind of sick right now. This is continuing the Third Age Total War Tournament, currently being hosted on the Total War Center forums. This is round 2, game 3 of the series between PandaChef, aka Stokey Gunner, who's over here playing as, I believe, Arnor, and the worldstage, aka I Rock Badly, who is here playing as the Silvain Elves. The previous 2 games were both really close. One was won by PandaChef, one of them was won by the worldstage, making this the only series in our tournament to go to 3 games. And this here is the final resolution of that tournament. Again, sorry for my voice, I'm kind of sick right now. So right now the Silvain Elves, they're laying out their army here, deploying. They seem to have brought 2 units of Silvain Elven heavy swordsmen, 2 units of these forest wardens here, which are basically sort of light assault infantry, another unit of forest wardens. In the rear here, a bunch of sentinels of the woodland realm, some good archers. Actually, they're kind of surprisingly light on the archers. They brought 3 Galadrim heavy archers, then some heavy spearmen over here, the Sylvan heavy spearmen, and then over here some woodland warriors who are actually surprisingly really good. I mean, woodland elves, they aren't as good as high elves, but they're still really good. And then finally a lot of Silvan elf cavalry, which, I mean, it's not bad. It's good. It's missile cav. It's okay. It's okay. It's good for rear charges, but yeah. So he seems to be sort of laying out his army a lot of different ways. I'm gonna hit fast forward here. I'm currently I was not spectating this battle. Instead, he sent me the replay, and I'm just rewatching it right now for you guys. And so yeah, I know who wins, but I don't know how they win, so I won't spoil anything for you guys. But it looks like right now he's finished laying out his army. He has his archers actually way over here. I guess he wanted the stakes on his flank here, which is smart. Because he knows that Arnor here is bringing a lot of heavy cav, so he doesn't want to have the stakes interfere. So Arnor, meanwhile, went for a more sort of a spread out but upfront defense. Or, I guess, attack, for that matter. He's got a bunch of Arnor Knights, more Arnor Knights, some Arnor Spearmen, Arnor, I think there's men-at-arms, more Arnor Militia. So the militia are up front here to basically to soak up arrows, which is, I'd say, smart. So he's got to make sure his heavy archers are not on, auto-fire. Just because if he puts them onto auto-fire, then they're going to just hit the militia and ignore everybody else. So the militia are moving up forward to soak up those losses. He's got his heavy archers moving in behind them, and then he's got a lot of heavy infantry up here moving in behind them. A couple of dismounted Dunedain Knights, some battle-ready Dunedain. Basically lots of Dunedain here. More battle-ready Dunedain, more heavy Arnor men-at-arms, battle-ready Dunedain. And then over here, he's got some militia, some men-at-arms, more battle-ready Dunedain. I'm gonna wrap my tongue around that. Battle-ready Dunedain. And then Arnor Sergeants, who are kind of a crummy light cav force, but oh well. And then finally, the Knights of Numenos, who are basically the ultimate heavy cavalry that Arnor could have. Though the ultimate heavy infantry, though, were the dismounted Dunedain Knights, who are over here. These guys here are basically really badass heavy infantry. I mean, better than, High Elven heavy infantry. I think they're the best heavy infantry unit in the game, actually. I could be wrong about that. I mean, I guess, assuming that trolls don't count, I think these guys are the best in the game. Though, if I am wrong, please tell me who is the best. So yeah, this is working perfectly. The High Elf archers are focusing their fire entirely on the militia, and basically ignoring everyone else. His own archers are actually, they are in pretty tight formation here, which I'm not sure is a smart idea, but who knows, we'll see. He's moved his cav up around here, around the stakes, which is smart. He's got his other cav units moving up around here. The archer cav is deploying along the flank here, but they could do some damage. I mean, they're dangerous when they face off against regular cav. Are they? Who are they shooting at? So they're joining in the fight here to shoot at these guys, which is actually a really good thing, because with Archer Cav, especially in multiplayer games, Archer Cav, the only thing you can do with them is just basically hope that they use up their ammunition quickly, and that they're off of skirmish mode, because if they're in skirmish mode, these knights won't be able to catch them. Also, I'm surprised that he's not charging the Woodland Warriors. Woodland Warriors are good against Cav, but if you just get off a really good frontal charge on them, they really can't resist it. It's not going to work. Then these Cav are moving in around here, so it's looking really good for Arnor right now. The militia are obviously getting slaughtered, but that's what they're there to do. They're to do. I mean, that's their purpose in life. So it's like, I mean, yeah. So he's pulling back his missile Cav into the center, actually, which is surprising. You'd think he'd want to leave them farther out. He's still got a lot of archers. There is a little bit of... This isn't a rule breach. I'm not going to call this a rule breach because the rules are sort of ambiguous. But the rules say maximum of 6 archers total. And if you count Archer Cav's archers, then they're broken. But since we didn't specify that, I think it's completely fine. And also because I think these are balanced armies, so I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. But well, next season we'll probably specify that. I mean, this is the first time we've ever organized something like this in the Total War Center forums. Well, first, the first time I've ever organized something like this in the Total War Center forums. So really, we're basically working out the kinks still. So Arnor has drawn up a lot of forces around here, but they still haven't really bothered attacking. Though actually, whoa, I'm surprised. So the Silvain Elves actually launched a cavalry charge against the Gondor archers, which I think is actually a smart thing. I mean, the Gondor left their archers unprotected and all, so yeah, they were just asking for it. Apart from that, though, Arnor is leaving their troops sort of farther back than they should, I think. They're charging in their cavalry and all. They got a good, okay charge in here, but they lost a lot of guys, though. And I don't think they got their charge bonus, I'm not seeing many dead Sylvans here. So these guys will hopefully get into charge. Yeah, boom, there you go. So this is going to do a lot of damage. But still, though, I'm surprised that they aren't really using their cavalry, or for that matter, even their infantry to the fullest. Right now, the Silvain Elves have a huge archer advantage. Arnor is going to... They should be engaging all their troops right now. They should be focusing on that. So he sees he can get a good rear charge in here, and he does. And these guys are surprisingly getting in with some really good charges. Those militia have not routed, but they're getting close to routing. And basically he's just going to pull his troops back into this big, massive square, you know, more of an egg shape, but yeah. So yeah, they basically broken through these Woodland Warriors here, and they're moving further in. So if Arnor can exploit this, then that's basically this should be his goal right now. He still has his heavy infantry sort of lying, sitting there in here, not doing very much. He's deploying these heavy infantry into the fight here. He still is not really working to engage these guys, or he sort of is, but it's sort of not really working though. Generally with Cav, a good strategy is to engage them with your archers, but yeah. So he's taking a lot of casualties here, and he does not have that many troops left on the board to be able to sort of sustain that. He's got a good charge in here on the archers, but now he's trapped between them and the Silvan Heavy Swordsman, which is just really dangerous. And yeah, these Silvan archers are still just doing massive amounts of damage. And yeah, look at this. He left his troops here, and they just got wiped out by archer fire. Look at all these dead guys. Now they're pulling back for some reason.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Yeah, so he's lost half his army right now. The Silvans have taken some really heavy losses as well. But right now, though, this is looking to be more in the Silvain Elves' advantage. I think just Arnor's having some trouble with micromanaging their troops. Like, these guys are still facing away from the those heavy spearmen. The Dunedain Knights are still in here in the fight, slaughtering these Sentinels of the Woodland Realm. It's sort of rather one-sided fight. But even they're taking some pretty heavy casualties, though. Like, I mean, just, yeah, and then these guys here are still doing fine. But, yeah. Yeah, so they both lost half their force now. But basically he's having trouble engaging these Dunedain Knights and whatnot. And getting them into the fight. Getting these guys into the fight. He's still pulling back these men-at-arms. Which, I mean, I don't really see why he's doing that. He should just be engaging these... I guess he wants the spearmen to just go away. Which, I mean, I sort of get that, but I think he should be engaging them right now. He doesn't really have the time or the ability to do that. Like, to just to play around with peeling enemies off. He should be just engaging all of his armies right now and hoping to make a breakthrough. So yeah, his Knights of Innuminos are basically wiped out now. In fact, really, pretty much all of his cav is wiped out now. Yeah, he just lost a ton of them on those charges, and then just in the engagement. And look at all this. Yeah, it looks like he lost a lot to the Archer Fire here as well. Like, I mean a lot. This is like, wow. It's like, that's like half to 3/4 of his cav force right there. So that was huge. And so yeah, these guys are not coming back. They got tired of chasing after these guys. And they're still running away. What are these guys doing? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think this is a micro mistake on Arnor's part. And it is decisively swinging now in the Silvain Elves' advantage. Yeah, Arnor, he's still doing well on this flank here, but over here, like, I mean, it's just a matter of time until the Silvain Elves manage to rally these interior forces and basically be able to make a decisive breakthrough with it. Their archers are still basically intact. They still have heavy infantry over here, which as soon as he realizes that he still has these guys lying around, then that's going to be huge. And he's already using these guys, the heavy spearmen, and Arnor lost track of his sergeants there, so... Yeah, so now that, yeah, they're going on the flank here. And yeah, this is definitely the Silvain Elves game to lose now. They, all he has to do now is basically just circle around this flank here. These guys are already wavering. These are just militia. Hit them from the rear, wipe them out.
The battle is very much in our favor.
Yeah.
Victory will be ours.
So he's finally engaging these guys, and he's finally pulling these guys back to the fight. But by now I'd say it's too late. I mean, really, there's just too many Silvain Elves out there. He's still doing okay against these guys, but I mean, now the Archer Fire is being redirected towards them. He's lost a bunch of his Unidade Knights. They've done well, but I mean, it hasn't been enough. Plus, I think the archers may have done some damage to them as well. So yeah, this flank has finally been broken, which frees up all these troops here to basically start rolling it up. I mean, really, the decisive moment in all these games is basically as soon as you break through that flank, then immediately some troops start routing, and you can just basically roll it up. And immediately these guys are out. You have more troops available, and you just keep rolling it up, keep flanking, and basically just results in this massive chain route just that stretches all the way across the enemy army. So it looks like that's what he's sort of doing right now. I mean, like he's rolling up the flank. These guys are shaken. They're probably not going to break, but there's a few enough left that it's okay to either leave them there or just yeah. So he looks to be going for the archers now, which, I mean, that's smart. His general is here right now. Well, which unit is his general with? Did he leave his general with the Forest Wardens? Well, I don't know. I guess it works. Yeah, his general's taking a lot of casualties here, but yeah. Where's the Arnor general? I'm gonna guess he might be with one of the Dunedain Knights, because I don't think he's dead yet, but... So these guys, yeah, they're routing. Yeah. Yeah, Arnor, they've basically lost this game now. It was a close one. They had a good shot at it, but yeah. I'm not sure where the Arnor general is. He might be dead.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
I love how the little voiceover he needs to like keep telling you that. Like, the battle is in our favor. It's still in our favor. It's still in our favor. Just like, I think there's like a timer on it. It's like every minute or so it'll tell you that it's in your favor. Oh well. It's kind of annoying, but who cares? So, yeah, there's just too many... there's just too many Silvain Elves left on the battlefield right now for to make any difference. I mean, they still... Gondor, they still have like 2 guys here. Yeah, 2 remaining Dunedain archers. I'm surprised they're still there. It's like, dude, shouldn't they be running away now?
Let it be a salve upon our wounds.
So yeah, so either the Arnor army broke or they surrendered, but yeah, that was a great game. Yeah, he admitted defeat. Yeah, that was a really great game. It was really close. Great game to PandaChef in the world stage, and stay tuned for my game against the world stage in the very final round of the tournament. AdmiralThrawn signing off.